a pleasure to have this opportunity to speak to our grandchildren. I'm glad that Yvonne's accompanying us here. And if we can give some pearls of wisdom or give them the benefit of some of our experiences as we've journeyed through life, why, we'll be very happy to do so. We're very proud of our grandkids. They reflect the very best upon our family and upon life. And I'm just thrilled to have this opportunity to speak to them. Unfortunately, we were not able to be near our grandchildren, some of them, during the process of them growing up. But now that they're advanced a little in age and they have had some schooling and have been kind of knocked around a little, they should be very receptive to some wisdom that will help them as they journey through life. I want to draw attention to two in particular who made great achievements in Boy Scouting. President Gerald Ford and I were on a program at the LSU campus in Louisiana. And as we took off, I told President Ford that I understood that he was the only ex-president of the United States who had attained the rank of Eagle Scout. And immediately he responded and said, "How did you know that?" And I says, "Well, you've been checking up on me. I've been doing a little checking up on you." While I was there in the airport awaiting this flight, a man in a black suit came up and said, "You're Gordon Hawkins, and you're from such and such a state, and you attended such and such a university," and etc. And I said, "Yes," but I said, "Wait a minute, who are you?" He said, "Well, I'm with the FBI, and obviously we have to check out everyone that flies with an ex-president." So that's what I was doing. I said, "All right, then I'll accept that, so you can proceed." As we flew on over the state of California towards the Nevada border, I told him that we had two exceptional young men that would be getting their Eagle Scout that they had completed. They'd almost completed their 21st merit badge. And he said, "Oh, that's wonderful." He said, "When they get that Eagle Scout badge, let me know and I will send an autographed picture congratulating them." And I said, "That would be just wonderful." He said, "It is true that I did become an Eagle Scout." And he said, "I have been more proud of that than you can ever imagine. On every resume that I handed out, I obviously put down, among other things, had attained Eagle Scout." As I have to adjust this one party of the grandkids in the name of Angel, who's been the center of our attention for many times. So anyway, I said to President Ford, we've been extremely proud of our grandkids becoming Eagle Scouts. And I said, "What has it meant to you?" He said, "It's probably one of the most important accomplishments I put on my resume. Because whenever you send a resume out and you have Eagle Scout, invariably that draws the attention of the one that is inquiring about the individual." He said, I've found that they are more interested in what a young man did in his early years than in later years. When a man completes 21 merit badges, at a young age, it means that he's going to follow through on things. He's going to probably stay on course until he gets the job done. So he said, I'm very much impressed with that. And he said, every young man in the proper ages to become an Eagle Scout should strive to become an Eagle Scout, because it's an accomplishment that they can put on their resume the rest of their lives. And he said it's one of the greatest accomplishments that they can ever list. So we're very proud of Trevor and Travis. And I said to President Ford, inasmuch as you're going to send an autographed picture to them, why don't you send the picture on to me, because we can't ever tell what might happen during the course of the next year or so. And so, coincidentally, this with the right wisdom to express, because President Ford died about a year and a half later, but he had already gone ahead and autographed the picture and sent it along to me. And I've had the privilege now of putting that picture in a nice frame with the twins and a letter sending them this picture in behalf of President Ford. No doubt this will be something they will refer to most of their life from here on. It was a great a milestone in their life. Now, I'm sure that Grandma can add some pearls of wisdom to all the grandkids. We're very proud of your children, Brad, yours and Kelly's. They're beautiful kids. I've never seen a more beautiful family than yours. And I just want them to know how proud we are of each of them. They were blessed to have wonderful parents to begin with, who gave them the benefit of their pearls of wisdom at an early age. And each one is now grown up. Some of them graduated from high school and going on to college, but they've become achievers. And those seeds were planted when they were young. And they set the example for others of their cousins to follow. And so we congratulate your wonderful family. And now we've got a great grandson that's coming up in June of this year, of '09. And how proud we will be as that grandson joins the other 8 grandchildren that we have. Now, to give them some ground rules to live by, as I reach down into the recesses of my brain, I want to bring out the best that I can possibly offer them, because each one has his own destiny to achieve. Their grandmother here, Yvonne, has been a source of great strength and compassion and understanding. And in many cases, she's done a better job in that than I have. But maybe you'd like to say something, Yvonne, to...
I guess I had better. This is something that I'm not very used to, but I want to tell my grandkids, all 8 of them, how much I love them and how much joy they've brought into our lives. And each one is so unique, individual, and gifted with talents of a wonderful nature. And I'm so pleased to be their grandmother. I just think of each one and some of the fun things that have happened over the years with them, if I could recall. But at my age, 85, I have a little trouble recalling many of the things that happened, and have just enjoyed the companionship that we have had. It's been kind of difficult being a distance from some of the children, and that has not been the right thing at the time, I guess, but we've had to do those things. And I just want each one to know that I respect and love them, each for their own individual selves, and all of the joy that they bring into the lives of their parents and to their grandparents. And I also want to say how excited I am about being a great-grandmother to this beautiful little Brady that will be born in June. And I know that Melissa will be a beautiful mother. So proud of her, proud of each one, proud of David and Skylar, and proud of Dallin and Trevor and Travis, and proud of if I've missed any, Amber and Maggie. Each one has their own individual wonderful personality, and I wish them the best, to be honest, to be full of integrity, which is most important, and that's about all I can say right now. I love them.
I'll add on to a few more things here, Brad, as we talk about, first of all, our three children, of which you were one of them, and Debbie and Diane, and the wonderful children that each had. To Debbie and Bill came this beautiful Melissa, who's going to present us with our great grandson. They've done a wonderful job in her upbringing. Megan got her, Melissa got her master's degree, and has been extremely successful. She's married very well, and it'll be exciting to see this beautiful little boy of hers come into the world in June. Diane has two children, David and Skylar, and each have developed themselves extremely well. Skylar has been on the honor roll a number of times, and the superintendent wrote, "You're the best of the best academically." She's extremely popular and loved by everyone as well. David has finally found himself, and he's now very excited about the academic phase of his life. And we feel he'll have a very bright future. The thing I want to pass on to the grandkids is to be as much as you can be. Two questions that I would want to post for them to answer. Number one, are you all that you want to be right now? And secondly, do you feel you're all that you can become? And you have to answer those two questions yourself. A third statement is not a question, it's a statement. And I've said to myself this statement several times. The question or the statement I want to make is, I should thank God every morning that I am so much more than I used to be. And that's motivated me to go on to higher heights in life. Some years ago, I was asked to be one of 12 men